So hello, welcome everyone to the 2022 British Superkart O Plate Final here at Forest Edge Kart Club in Hampshire. It's the last race of the day and what a way to end it. We've had a wonderful Sunday of action. It's the biggest short circuit superkart grid in decades. I'm hearing there's been 32 drivers that have entered. There's 18 that are going to be making the final. We'll run you through the grid in a second as the drivers are getting ready to go onto their formation lap. We've had 6 heats so far with Jack Bliss and Paul Lawson, the talk of the town. They've won 2 apiece. Aaron Powell and Philip Scott are your other 2 winners. So it's Jack Bliss, P1 for kart number 1, 2 firsts in the second place so far. Can he convert that pace into a final win? And the other 2 that could challenge him for the victory are right behind. Alongside on the front row is kart 4 Paul Lawson and row 2 headed by the number 5 of Aaron Powell. Philip Scott and Matt Allnut will be hoping to top off a strong weekend with maybe an outside podium chance. That's number 8 and 36, P4 and 5 on the grid respectively, with the current SC plate holder Spencer Chappell also one that could be in the battle for the top spots. Number 56 of Martin Smith and 47 Aaron Mayle compromise row 4, with Sam Harrison kart 59 and Ross Cornick 14 rounding out the top 10. The 44 of Ian Hardy is in 11th, with Joel Hersey kart 13 behind. Row 7 sees number 17 Luke O'Rourke start ahead of the 18 of Sam Gillis. The final 4 spots on the grid are made up of the top 4 in the Superkart B final. Richard Connick, kart 61, had a commanding win over 5 seconds ahead of the 42 of Daniel Buckland, who fought closely with 3rd place finisher Daniel Smith in the 43 kart, as number 15 Mark Radford rounds out the grid. So it all comes down to this then. Who will take this year's O-Plate? It's lights out, and away we go. They charge down to Haynes Loop. Jack Bliss still leading as that's Spencer Chappell trying to go around the outside of Matt Allnut, almost 3 wide in the background. Sam Harrison attacking Aaron Mayle there. Chappell again looking at Allnut as I don't think the 59 made it past in the end. Oh, and that's a spinner there, I believe, and that's number 18, Sam Gillis. He started 13th, but he'll be dropping right to the back of the field. The karts charging through the bus stop. Jack Bliss looks like he's got a couple of kart lengths, but there's nothing in it in the battle for 4th. Chappell again trying to go around the 36, but he gets a little bit squirrely. Oh, and that's a bold move there from Richard Connick. They touch! Daniel Smith sent spinning. Connick, I think he's lost a couple of positions there as well. So it's Bliss from Paul Lawson, Aaron Powell and Philip Scott. Chappell looking lively behind, and he goes for it. What a move for 5th. That's brought Martin Smith and Aaron Mayle into the battle as well. There's our leaders then. Chappell stretching out as the 3 behind are pretty closely bunched up. Nothing in it as the 56 and 47 are nose to tail. Passing the back there as Mark Radford seems to have a little bit of a problem. Mayle again, possibly just taking a look at the 56 for 7th. Rest of the mid-pack come filing through. Daniel Buckland's had a good start up there, up 3 places as Radford loses another position to Gillis. Sam Harrison and Ross Cornick, those we haven't mentioned rounding up the top 10. Mayle again, once more Precious Smith, but don't think he was able to get through. Gap now growing between the top 2. Nothing between Lawson and Powell though. Scott a little further behind. Allnut, Smith and Mayle look close. Harrison also closing in. Allnut scored a top 3 in all of his heats, but has got a task in his hands to repeat that. Smith and Mayle with 2 podiums apiece so far. Radford now seems demoted to last place as Daniel Smith recovers from his contact with Connick. Back to our battle for 6th then. Swinging through Johnny's. Anyone shaping up for a move into Winger's dip? Oh, Mayle lunges down the inside, and he gets it done. Maybe he can have a go at Allnut now. Field is still filing through. We'll run through the order in a moment, but there's Connick, attacks Buckland. That looked close. And so does the battle for 2nd. Someone with a huge lock-up in the background. I think that was Smith. Harrison now right on his tail. But what happened to Connick and Buckland? Still fighting into midgets, but Connick's got the inside line. On to lap 5 now. Mayle a little squirrely out of Tollies and Smith getting involved now with a little look. Nothing coming of it though. So it's Bliss leading from Paul Lawson, Powell in 3rd, Philip Scott and Chappell on their own in 5th and 6th, then Allnut, Mayle, Smith, Harrison all together Ross Cornick rounding out the top 10. Joel Hersey and Ian Hardy running 11th and 12th. Oh, two moves at once there. Was that Maley passing Allnut? Gillis also improving past Buckland. It was! Dust kicked up there by Chappell. Allnut trying to fight back, but I don't think he can. Still very close for 6th. The 56 again at Haynes Loop. He's further alongside this time and gets it done. Now it's Maley from Martin Smith. Big gap back to the 14 of Cornick. This is still the closest battle on track. Harrison looked like he got a run out of Ansons and he's late on the brakes into midgets. Can Allnut cut back? No, falls to 9th now after sitting in 6th just 2 laps ago. Not the final he would have envisaged. Whoa, that's close. Between the 47 and the 56. Maley and Smith breaking clear now of Harrison and Allnut. That battle costing them a chunk of time, but everything maybe just stretching and settling down for now. Allnut still looks competitive though. No changes for those in front of this lot. Cornick and Hersey still 10th and 11th. Then Ian Hardy, Cornick, Gillis, Daniel Buckland and Daniel Smith who are battling for position. And Smith moves into 15th. Allnut not letting Harrison go after that move, maybe just sizing him up into the last corner. Behind them, Cornick late into Climate on Hardy. Finally looking back at our leaders, Bliss is in a world of bliss, almost 2 seconds ahead of Lawson, who is still being hounded by Powell. Then Philip Scott in a world of his own in 4th. That's Cornick once again. He'll have the outside for Johnny's, but maybe a run into Winger's dip. Switches to the inside. Think he's gotten that one done. Oh, and that's Spencer Chappell. What's happened? He's dropped right down. Looks like he's got a problem as Allnut gets paid back on Harrison, but oh, what a shame for Spencer. Just the 1 second place in his heats for someone normally so competitive in the superkarts around here. Back to Jack Bliss then. Lawson and Powell still under half a second with the 8 remaining in 4th place. Hardy under pressure again, this time from a recovering Gillis. Just backs out before heading into Johnny's. Someone's very slow at the end of the straight there. And it's Sam Harrison. He was running 8th, but passed by Allnut. He was still set for a solid result, but it's looking like the same fate as Chappell. We'll see him come trundling through. Gillis gets through on Hardy as he drops further back. Tight again as Maley, I think, just takes a wider line into Haynes, which invites Smith in. These two now contesting 5th. Bliss on that last tour with the fastest lap of the race so far, a 38.47. Looking through the field now, big gap from Smith to Allnut, an even bigger one to Cornick and Hersey, who takes a look. Not sure he got far enough alongside. Maley again with a wide entry into midgets. Cornick is on this battle for 9th as well now. Harrison just dragging his machine out of harm's way as they begin lap 11. Cornick looks racy here, you know, looking at Hersey. And he tries to get alongside, but to no avail. Well held by the 13. Gillis has gained loads of time on this lot, squabbling. Smith possibly making a move before the end, maybe. Cornick's got a great run. So has Daniel Smith. Cornick unable to get past, but Smith can. Cornick again trying out of Climate. And Maley's under threat here. Smith finally makes a move stick, does he? The 47 just has to back out and Smith through to 5th place. Allnut's still far behind. Long gap to this battle. Oh, and that's a bold dive by Cornick on Cornick. These guys providing so much entertainment so far. Connick seems so strong here, and he's got past Hersey as well. 2 moves in 1 lap, as there's probably going to be a couple more tours before the checkered flag. Leader's still in the same spot. It's looking like it's going to be a dominant win for Bliss. Still focusing on the fight for 8th here. Will it reach boiling point before the end? Connick with a little bit of a gap now. But we go back to our runaway leader then, Jack Bliss. It's been beautifully controlled so far, stretching away from Paul Lawson and Aaron Powell, a 1.5 second gap to the number 4 kart over the line. They're just tackling a back marker which could play into Powell's hands, but I think it might just be a little bit too late. What a day it's been for these 3, taking 5 out of the 6 of Sunday's heats between them, so no surprise they've shown their class at the front. Philip Scott comfortable with 4th, but not enough pace to ultimately challenge for the rostrum positions. Through climate and just one more corner to negotiate. It's P1 for kart number 1. Jack Bliss wins the 2022 British Superkart O Plate Final. Paul Lawson and Aaron Powell will join him on the podium. Philip Scott in 4th, then Martin Smith and Aaron Maley in 5th and 6th. Another big gap to Matt Allnut in 7th, maybe just losing the tyres through that race. What a drive though from Richard Connick. It may only be 8th, but a great recovery after a first lap contact. Following him are Joel Hersey, Sam Gillis gaining a position there against Ross Cornick on the penultimate lap, Daniel Smith in 12th. Ian Hardy in 13th, then our last 2 finishers not quite the pace they would have wanted to show. That's Daniel Buckland rounding the last few corners and Mark Radford already classified a lap down. So that's it then, the drivers are heading back into the holding area. What a race, as drivers congratulate one another and the marshals of the well-earned rest after a full day's work. Without them, where would we be? Thanks to everyone for watching. I've been Tom Hooker. We'll be back very, very soon with round 7 of the Forest Edge Kart Club Championship on the 7th of August. Until then, be sure to drop us a like and a subscribe for more racing content. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. That will be linked in the description. But for me, it's goodbye for now.